Yeah. Jo Lockett Show. Lock it in. Yeah. Jo Lockett Show. Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Lock it in. Yeah. Jo Lockett Show. Lock it in. Yeah. Jo Lockett Show. It's the Jo Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jo Lockett. Welcome into your favorite evening ride. How y'all guys doing? It's 1 minute after that. We got it locked in. Appreciate you guys locked in. What's up, Devon? What's up, Cindy? What's up, Kiki? What's up, Milton? What's up, JCO? Big Paul in the house. Teresa, how you doing? Maria, see you. Cindy, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for locking in to the Jo Lockett Show. Glad you guys are here today, man. We got a fun show lined up for you. It is Friday. Let's get it in. And y'all know I can't do this show. I can't do it well without the one and only nephew's in the building. What's up, boy?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm straight. You good?
Man, I don't like hanging around you.
What?
You're a bad influence. You're bad energy.
Whoa.
You are bad energy, sir.
I'm bad energy?
Yes, sir.
I think that's a compliment.
Hey, Sean, how's it going? The CEO.
Why am I bad influence?
I got a letter in the mail. I got a letter in the mail today, and it's your fault.
You got a letter in the mail, and
Yes.
it's my fault.
It's your fault because I hadn't had this happen to me ever since I've been in the United States of America.
Oh, okay.
I got a ticket.
What?
I got a ticket mailed.
That ain't my fault.
You just came out of court. You brought them Brad Vibes into the building.
Nah, man.
I ain't never got a ticket.
12 just trying to get us. They always trying to put the black man down.
No.
They always trying to put the black man down.
The pictures show that I was in the road. I did run the red light.
We gotta leave.
So
Why you running red lights though, huh?
I'm saying. I done
You mad at me because you got caught doing it.
ran plenty of red lights in my life.
Wow.
But this one I got, all of a sudden I get caught.
And that's my fault.
That's your fault. $100 and some I gotta pay.
Yeah, what side of town you on?
It's in Midfield.
Yeah, Midfield do it like that. They do it like that.
Bruh.
Midfield, Fairfield, yeah, they do.
Bruh,
That's the wrong place.
Bruh, but I guess it turned red because I could turn red right when I was under it.
Oh,
I guess it was in the cautionary and
oh, man, they could have passed that. They ain't have to do that.
They passed it on me.
They ain't have to do that. That's dirty. That's dirty. I'm in the middle of the yellow and the
Red light, bro.
Come on, now. Being petty. Midfield being petty.
MD, you got your boy. 110, 112, whatever I got to go pay for next month.
She ain't got to drop 300 on classes.
Man, I just stop it, MD. Yeah. Yeah, man, 100. I think it said 110, but I saw the picture, and it's my car, my truck, with the tag on it. So.
Oh man, they got your folk game.
Oh yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go fight it. I'm just gonna go pay the damn bill. And I thought about like, damn it, this is nephew's fault. It's been all this time.
I don't like that you putting that on me though.
Yeah,
you giving me bad energy.
You're a criminal. You went to court.
I'm a criminal.
You're
wow.
I ain't never had, bro. I ain't never been.
It's folks like you that help paint the picture against us good black folks.
But
I'm good. All I do is do what I'm supposed to do. But I'm a criminal.
Man,
that's crazy.
Man,
it be your family,
bro. Bad juju to your building, man. That's
man, that's so crazy. They say how many points? No, I don't think you don't get no points for that, right?
I don't think I do. Oh, I mean, it's my first time, man.
If it's a first offense, I don't think they give you
I never got a ticket. Yeah. It's my first ticket I ever had in my adult life.
Oh, yeah, good for you.
Monique, I'm like, bro, yeah, they got your boy. They got your boy food bar. They got your boy, man. Stuff. Yeah. But I looked at it and I was like, man, nephew, really, bro, what's all good? It's all good. It is what it is. Hey, Tam, how's it going?
He's just gonna put it on me.
It's your fault.
It's on casual. Okay, man, nephew, dog. You ain't gonna say dog, Midfield. You gonna be like dog, nephew.
Man, cause bro, you was a criminal. You just came out of court. And when you told me you came out of court and you was mad that day, I'm like, he broke that bad juju and put my
What NWA say?
What? What's up, Nate Clark? Hey, ladies, Jay. It is what it is. But anyway, I got it.
I'm trying to think of which one I want to use. I can't use F the police.
I was wrong.
Yeah. I can.
I mean, the shows that I read the red light. So, you got to pay what you got to pay. Yeah, it is what it is. I had to check out online to make sure it was me driving. But I know nobody drives my truck, so it was definitely me. So I can't be mad when that's on my truck. And it shows the light and the back end of my truck going through the light in the red.
You don't got that thing on your window where it look like somebody else driving?
Nah, I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna even play that game with nobody. Man, I'm gonna pay the ticket and keep it moving.
No, we in the country.
What's up, Red? That doesn't go on your record.
I didn't think so.
Well, I got to pay a ticket. Anyway, that was the fun part of my day. Opening up a ticket, cost me nephew. Anyway, so there, y'all, we talking about the best five top R&B females of all time, the GOATs.
I got something before we get there though.
We're gonna talk about it right now. But we'll talk about it. What's up?
Yeah. I got a few questions.
Oh,
I got a few questions for you. I mean, because we are a relationship show, so I'm gonna throw at least one relationship in before we start having fun.
All right, let's do it.
But first, I got two stupid questions.
Hey, Charles, if you want to pay my ticket, you can. It's 100%.
Go because they should be some real quick pow-pows. Okay. I got two stupid questions.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you they're stupid before I even say it. I got two stupid questions. I want to hear your opinion on it, and I want the fans' opinion on it. It's a fun Friday, so we finna have fun. All right? So ain't no such thing as stupid questions, but these are stupid questions. All right, but I'm gonna tell you, all right, and then I got two. One, would you rather, and another, could you see yourself doing it in a relationship? Okay, all right. So I'm giving you for one.
All right, let's go.
First thing first, Joe, fans, people listening wherever you at. Is water wet?
Yeah.
No, I just like marinate on it because the person that asked the question, I was just like you. I was like, yo, and I'm still on that side, but other folks was making the case that water is not wet, and if you think like that, you're simple-minded.
Okay, water is wet.
His thing was it for why water's not wet is because how can water make itself what it is?
Because it's water.
My point exactly. But he was like, well, the components in it only makes other things wet. When you pick up water, what does it do?
It's wet and it goes through your hand because it's water.
Exactly. I'm saying like,
it ain't like other water break down into components in your hand and turn dry.
But they're saying it only gets your hand wet because it's touching your hand.
Yes, no, that's not true.
It's not getting water itself wet. It's saying that the water, when it touches anything else, the component that it is makes it wet.
Okay, so he's going to say water's a liquid instead of being wet. I guess the point he's making.
I'm guessing, but
so he's saying if we touch it,
if anything touches water,
it's wet.
That's when it becomes wet. But if it's just sitting there, or if it's on itself, it's never wet.
It's a liquid. Okay.
I thought you were stupid. I thought you were lying. Hold on, what did he say? Anyway, next up, do you put sugar on your grits, sir?
No.
You don't?
No.
What do you put on your grits? Because I may or may not still be judging you.
Butter. It'll be butter in there, or cheese, or butter and cheese.
Butter and cheese.
Yeah, but no.
Is that? Hold on. Is that an up north thing or is that a country thing? With sugar
I think it's more. I
know folks down here that put jelly on it.
I know it's more up north. Most people in the south put butter in their grits.
We got some folks from Maryville. I need to see what this.
Yeah, but I think most people here in the south they put like butter and cheese grits, but up north they do put sugar in grits. I never tried.
But my thing is, y'all barely got grits. Why are you putting sugar in it?
Oh Lord, here y'all go. Water is not wet; it's a liquid. Yeah,
I told you, it's supposed to know
That's
the
what I
deal.
but that's what I just said. Okay, if y'all want to do it, that right? It's a liquid. I said it's a liquid, but if you touch it, it's wet. Okay.
Oh, somebody said butter and ketchup. I'm not mad at ketchup.
Ketchup? No.
I'm not mad because at least it ain't sweet. I don't see how you're gonna make a grain sweet if it's not bread.
Anyway.
That's me. Everybody got their own taste buds. I still may or may not be judging whoever it is on how you taste with your taste buds.
What's up, Flappalus?
Who that is? Flappalus.
Somebody in
Right,
hey, Lisa.
You're
Hey, Penny.
The next two questions.
Okay.
Can someone be a home wrecker? Is that a real thing?
Can someone be a home wrecker?
Mm-hmm.
You can let somebody wreck your home.
But you don't believe there's a such thing as a home wrecker.
You can let somebody wreck your home. Because if it's your house, you're allowing somebody to do something in your house.
I heard somebody make that argument. I heard it from another podcast. Shout out to other podcasts I ain't mentioned. But I did hear them make the case that because they agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're only allowing somebody to wreck your home if you invite them in, because you're letting
you can invite somebody and have not know their intentions. But once you know their intentions, if you allow somebody to come in and wreck your home, that's on you.
But the label home wrecker, they still believe that's the thing because there's people that move like that. There's people that only targets.
I would say that if
men and women that are in relationships.
Yes, I would say yes, that can be a home wrecker. Yes, I'm agree.
You agree with that point?
Yes, because you can be the husband or the wife and wreck your house. So yes.
Wait, what?
You can be the husband or the wife and wreck your house. You can be the home wrecker. So that doesn't. Yes, I do believe in home wrecker.
Flip that on his head. I was talking about outside people.
But you said home is that's a such thing as a home wrecker.
Yeah, I was making it that, but you know what I mean.
But that's a such thing as a home wrecker. Yes, your kids can be a home wrecker. Your wife or your husband can be a home wrecker. So yes.
Hey, so how you gonna handle your kid if he wreck your home? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's your kid. So I mean, you got to deal with it. To each his own. No.
To each his own.
To each his own when it comes to your kids. So, and depending on how old they are.
Depending on how you think that matters.
Oh, of course. I'm not gonna, the way I treat my grown kids, that's the way I treat my kid.
Does it depend on how old it is? If the home wrecker is not your kid,
they're not gonna be allowed to wreck them.
If it got anything to do with you, can't nobody allow it.
No,
you can't.
I'm not gonna allow. I'm not. If you're not part of this house, you're not wrecking my house.
But what if it's somebody targeting your wife?
We can't say what will happen where.
You calling me a girl, sir?
You talking about if I had a wife though?
I'm saying if you had a wife, and that's why I brought the question like that, because I was like, of course, if you're taking yourself into account, yeah, you're liable for whatever it is. But a lot of other folks say home wreckers target certain things.
Yeah, home wrecker can target something, but you can't target nothing in my house if I don't allow you to. You can hit it one time, but once I know what you're about, you're out. So I'm not gonna let you wreck my house. You may be able to cause an incident, but you're not gonna wreck it.
But that one time might wreck your house.
No, one time can't wreck my house.
I don't know about that. I mean, if she find out about that one time, it can still wreck your house.
I'm not finna smash no woman if that's what you're talking about in my house, number one. That's not gonna happen.
No, I'm saying just the action of cheating.
Well,
could wreck somebody.
Yeah, that could, but they didn't wreck it, you wrecked it if you're talking about cheating. You wrecked your house. Like I said, the husband and wife can wreck the house. The person you cheat with didn't wreck your house. If the person inside the house cheated, they wrecked the house.
Okay. But my main thing is, so if it's not in your control on if it's wrecked or not, do you still think that the home wrecker could wreck it if you're not in play? So say for instance, if your mate was the one who came susceptible to it.
Okay, but if she did it, she wrecked the house. So like I said, a person in the house can wreck the house because it's their house.
Okay, I just want to get all your angles.
Yeah, if a husband or wife or a kid wreck the house they live in, you can wreck it, but I'm not going to allow anybody from the outside to come in and wreck my house. But the actions that someone does to what somebody on the outside can wreck your house. Yes.
Okay. This is my last one.
Uh-huh.
You ran through. I told you they'll pop out. Last one is, and I doubt it, but hey, it's Fun Friday, Freaky Friday.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
Would you date a girl? Would you date a girl that had an OnlyFans account or something similar?
Date? What do you mean? Like,
I mean, you mess. Let's paint the picture. Just have fun with it. Let's paint the picture.
Okay.
Got this girl. You dating her. You're really digging her. You like her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, y'all got a lot of stuff in common. Mm-hmm. If we just going through in real time on how many boxes she's checking off, she got a big green check mark on a lot of stuff that you really like.
Right.
Now you're getting more towards down the bottom. And the question is mentioned. Yeah. Oh, well, what is it that you do for pastime? Because she might actually have a real job. We ain't even gonna put it like she does this full time.
Right.
But she might actually have a real job where she working in some type of building, business cap. You know what I mean? Something sensible, normal.
Yeah.
But you asked her a hobby that kind of brought this up.
Okay.
And she was like, well, I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
And I make a lot of money from it. In fact, I'm not a top earner, but if I wanted to make a living off of it, I could.
Okay.
Or something similar. It don't have to just be OnlyFans, but something similar to that type of provocative type of job. Now she check off most of your boxes, but now you hit the OnlyFans box.
Exactly 504 Meek. I agree with you. Okay, got you.
So would you date her? Would you continue to date her?
Yeah.
Is that something that you would explore?
Yeah.
At 50 years old?
I could date her. I probably would marry her, but I could date her. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you would just string on?
You said date.
But at 50 years old, that's why I put 50 years old. That's why I leave. I know you did. No, we're not gonna do that. No. You don't have fun with it. You don't have fun with it. No, you moving the goal. I put 50 in there. At 50 years old. Moving the goalpost, bro. You said 50 years old.
Date her. Yes. You can date.
And that's it. But marriage is completely off the table because she.
I didn't say it was completely off the table, but we can date. To answer your question, yes.
Okay. I'm asking you what
to answer your original last question.
I'm glad you answered my last question. Keep going with the conversation. See that you don't want to do it for real. I'm going to answer your original last question. I'm glad you answered my question directly. Now let's continue with the conversation.
Okay.
Would you stop there? So you wouldn't. She check off all your other boxes.
Right.
It's just this one. You wouldn't even try to entertain?
I don't think so. No. I don't think so.
Any particular reason why? Or you just that's not your thing?
I think I'm sort of old-fashioned if she's my wife. I think I will be in the frame of mind is I don't mind dating a woman where guys can see what she is and what she does. But if she's my wife, I'm a little bit more coveted about that. So
okay,
I wouldn't want my wife for the world to be able to see all the time, each and every day. So no, I don't think I'd be cool with that.
Eric Capone said you better ask Joe Smith how that turned out.
Well, but Joe Smith lost his house because he had no money.
Oh, well,
yeah, because she was supporting households, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was doing that, and she wouldn't put him on blast because he wasn't making no money. So, but yeah, I mean, as a girlfriend, we could. Girlfriend,
was she like, hey baby, I want to try to make content with you. I know you in the yada yada field making content. I want to make content with you.
If we girlfriend and boyfriend, we just kicking it and having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what she wanted me to do, I'm not going to do anything nudity wise with her. No. I'm not taking off my clothes or shirt. Like I'm not doing that. No.
Word?
No.
even if you blur it out, or it's just the bottom half.
That for me, that ain't my lane. That's her lane. Okay. So I'm not going to insert myself into what she does. I'm not going to denigrate what she's doing, but that's her lane. So no, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. And why are you even talking smack, sir? You need to answer all those questions.
Oh, I can do it.
Okay. Whatever question we answer them, sir. I don't have this.
I mean, dude, I go from bottom back to the top.
Would you date the OnlyFans girl?
No.
Would you marry her?
No.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. The reason why I wouldn't is
I don't care.
Because that
I don't care. Keep going.
You see that, man? It be ninjas. It be ninjas like this, dog.
So keep moving. Go ahead.
The next one. What homewrecker? Yeah, I think there could be both. I think there could be both.
Okay, next one.
I wish I would put sugar on my grits. It's straight salt.
Okay, so it's
straight salt. I don't play with it. If I see anything sweet in my grits, we got a problem.
Okay.
Is water wet? No.
Okay. I'm good. Yes, the question. All right, so we're locked into 22 minutes.
Y'all so boring, y'all. You don't want to have fun with nothing, dog. Oh my God, I don't want to have fun with nothing. How's it a fun Friday and you don't want to get in depth on stupid stuff? It's not being serious.
But we know you. You're very adamant about, especially when it comes to your love life. You're very adamant and strict about things. So I don't want to hear your diatribe about why you're not going to do it.
Maybe need extra detail.
Okay. Nephew.
It's fine. The moment passed. You really didn't care. The moment passed. You told me how you felt.
I don't care, but nephew.
You told me how you felt.
For the fans out there that do care.
Let's continue. The moment that passed at this point, sir.
Why would you date? Why would you not marry the OnlyFans girl?
See, but relationship, it's not what you did, it's how you did it.
Hey, so for the fans, for the people who may care, why would you marry an OnlyFans chick?
We moving on, sir. I'm reading comments. I told you the moment that passed.
Well, I'm saying there may be somebody out there.
Ain't nobody saying nothing. Let's move.
There may be somebody out there that cares. Why you
MD said, do y'all have a grit count? Wait, what? A grit counter out there. Oh, where is MD?
I don't know what the hell that is.
I think that's like a booth.
Krista said we need an answer. So there's one person that cares.
Oh my God.
So
that's one person.
Out of 1,000 people that listen to the show, you got one person that wants that answer.
Hey, that's one. Hey.
So ask the question, sir.
One of the reasons I don't take in that type of content. I wouldn't be the best fit for her boyfriend or husband if she did.
Okay. So you wouldn't be a good fit for her?
Nah, I wouldn't be a good fit for her.
Okay. You'd be jealous?
Jealous? No, I'd just be uncomfortable.
You'd be uncomfortable?
Yeah. I would understand it because I don't have to take myself out of stuff. Okay. But I would understand it from the outside in, but me being personally in that situation? No. Yeah. No.
All right.
That ain't me.
All right, guys. You guys are locked into your favorite advisor, boy Jo Lockett. 24 minutes after the hour. Coming up on the show, y'all, we're going to be breaking down who are the 5 top females R&B singers, the GOATs. We're going to break it down here on the Jo Lockett Show. You guys stay locked in for that. And we want to make sure, if you guys got time, join in. So in the next hour, we're going to be talking about that. So we want to see what your top 5 R&B lady singers are. Who are the GOATs of R&B? Don't matter what era, what genre, who are your top 5? All right?
Oh, okay. Before we get there.
What?
6'4". Reverend 6'4". He said, ask nephew, would he date anyone that wouldn't let him pray over commonwealth between a man and a woman?
You know, this is not the 6'4" we usually talk to on air.
This is not. I'm wondering where you go.
This channel has been hijacked by someone else.
Yeah, 6'4" girl must have got the phone.
Yeah, because 6'4", I know what Joker is playing with us. This 6'4" is someone.
Yeah, he when he got ordained.
Rachel said he's 6'2".
6'2" by 4.
All right, guys. It's 24 minutes out. Hold on, it's 25 minutes after that. Thank you guys for locking in. All right, so we had some fun. We got some fun things later coming up in the show, but I want to get into this topic today, nephew. I really do with women. ladies, and if you gonna feel me on this one, MD, Nate Dogg, I think you're gonna feel me on this one. 6'4", I think y'all gonna feel me on this one here. Because women have the propensity to do this often when they date a guy or marry a guy. They get in a relationship with the guy, and it happens to be the guy, the wrong guy for them, right? I want to ask y'all ladies this: why is it that when you date the man that you've been dating, right, and you decide to make him your boyfriend, you decide to make him your husband, you accept his proposal, and you marry him? Why does it become a problem, ladies, when the man does not better himself to what you think he should better himself as? Why is that? Why does that become a problem for y'all? Like when y'all go get y'all degree and you up yourself and you working hard on yourself to become, whatever it is that you want to achieve in life. I really want to know from ladies, why is it a problem when your man don't want to match your ambition? Why does that become a problem? Please tell me this, ladies. I want to know, why does it become a problem that your man do not want if your man don't want to meet your ambitions in some kind of way? You saying that I can't be with him. You come back and say, hey, Carl, y'all come back and say, if you can't better yourself, or if you don't want to better yourself, we can't be together. I really want to know the answer to this, ladies. Seriously, don't play with me on this today. Why is it that when y'all get with a guy that you you accept him to be your boyfriend, or you accepted his proposal and you become his wife, you get on your ambition roll and you achieve your, you may achieve your bachelor's or your doctorate degree or whatever, right? Or you get promoted at work, right? And you on the fast track to you and you making more money. Why is it that you all of a sudden now want your man to start to match you, or he needs to do better? And if he does not do better, you can't be with him because you can't be with no man that you're going to be taking care of. I'm being serious about this because this is what I've heard women say. Well, if I'm making this much money and I want a nice house, he should be able to put me in his house. He should be able to pay most of the bills. And if he can't do that, why am I with him? Where the hell did that come from? What logic is that? I want to know. I think you guys should grow together. But what if that's not the deal? You getting your doctorate, right? You going to get your bachelor's degree. That's what you decided to do when I married you. Why do I got to go try to get a promotion in my job if I'm happy where I am? I mean, I don't understand. If you're making more money and you decide we need to get a bigger house than what we're in, you expect me to raise my game up because you raised yours up. Please explain this to me, ladies. Say it's not a problem as long as he's doing something. Eric, when we're not growing together, it affects your lifestyle and things you desire and who you are as a person. But you decided to do that. I was the person who you were when you married me. I was whatever I am. I didn't tell you that I'm going to go to college, I'm going to go try to get promoted. But a lot of y'all women, when y'all get with these guys and you start to making more money, you start making more money than your man. Some way, somehow, you want him to get ambitious. Some way, somehow, you want him to do more, or you feel that you're taking on too much of the burden of the load, and you want nice things. You want him to buy you nice things that you can afford, but he can't afford to buy you. How the hell did that become his problem? I'm just being honest. How did that become his problem?
Is that a bad thing?
Yes. I think people are looking at this from a standpoint of short-term relationships. I'm not that same person I was at 21 and at 51. If we choose each other, we accept each other's career. But Tam, I'm telling you, sweetheart, no, that ain't what women do. No, they don't. When some women get their degrees or they get these promotions at work, they go from $75,000 to making $150,000 to $200,000, and they man stay at 75, and they want to get a nicer house and a nicer car, and she got to buy it for herself. And she got to pay more on that mortgage now because she can afford more and he can't do it. Y'all looking at their husband funny. Y'all trying to make him, well, honey, don't you want to go after that promotion? Well, honey, don't you want to go back to school and get your degree? No, the hell I don't. No, I'm happy at my $75,000. Why do I got to go make more money because you're making more money? I'm just asking, why do I have to go make money because you decide to better yourself? Well, if you're not trying to better yourself, why be together? Why the hell did you marry me when I had what I had then? That was the deal. I didn't tell you I was going to do this. When I met you, you was in school. You was going to get your doctorate. I knew it. But you didn't hear me say one damn time that I was trying to get a doctorate. I was going for a CEO position. I wanted to start. Well, you need to do something. Can we start a company? No. Why do I need to make you feel good about what you're doing so I can raise up to where you are, so I can start to afford to buy things that you can afford that I can't afford no more? Why is that a problem? I really got a huge question and a huge problem with that. Because I'm getting tired of women saying, well, if he ain't gonna do nothing, we don't need to be together. If he ain't trying to better himself, who the hell said you got to better yourself if he's working and got 9 to 5 and he's working every day? Joe, where do you meet or come across these women? Hell, they on him. The women that been on him, they talk about this. I mean, I'm just being real about that now.
We did mention this before. It was a different way, but we did mention this.
And women came across and said, if he ain't trying to better himself, if he ain't trying to do nothing better or trying to match me where I am, we can't be together. I got a problem because I ain't taking care of no man. Well, hell, you weren't taking care of the man before, but now you're making more money. You want something different, and now you got to pay for that. And now it's my fault as your husband or your man that I need to make more, or you gonna find somebody to make more money than me, but they ain't gonna love you like I do. You know, I'm just being honest, huh? I'm just being honest. You don't love me. You love me when I'm able to provide. I don't find it a problem. He makes honest living. I'm good. You don't mind. Excuse to get out the relationship. Yeah, it's real cute to speak on this if you've never been in a long-term marriage. Well, I have. Sounds me too.
Who said that?
Well, Erica did. I was just different. You always said you wanted a woman that was making you to your caliber. Yes, I'm saying I'm marrying a woman who's at the caliber of me. I'm marrying her, right? I'm not marrying a woman. If I married a woman and she's at my caliber when I met her, and I happen to get in something and I become a millionaire as that's in the making. God, you heard it, right? As I'm in the making, right? That I'm not going to ask her to step her game and become a millionaire. No. When I met her, she met my standards.
But that's the double standard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the double standard right there.
Mm-hmm.
Most dudes aren't going to require that out of their woman because it's more desirable for everybody,
right?
For him to be the one to save her from whatever situation financially she's in. It do not look the same way, and it's not promoted the same way the other way around.
Men don't love y'all, but y'all know y'all saying it's supposed to be discussed. But when y'all meet each other, y'all broke it in a joke, or y'all barely making it together, right? You see that person's, you see that person's potential, where they're going. When you meet that person, you know what kind of job they got. They tell you their desires, they tell you their future, they tell you their landscape of what they're trying to do, or what they're trying to scale to go do. But I'm still asking this question: why is it when women start to get on this ladder and they're climbing, you started looking down on your man?
That's why I shoot bail.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not going to argue that point. I definitely agree with it.
You done been in it.
Exactly.
What the hell you done had it happen to you?
I'm offering the perspective.
Okay, but you had this happen to you though.
I have.
Okay.
But that's why I'm taking me out of it.
Okay.
That's why I'm taking myself out of it.
Wait a minute, Joel, please, that's not true. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring y'all in a minute, but go ahead, nephew.
But yeah, that's why I'm taking me out of it. Mm-hmm. If I'm offering the other perspective, there are some men that make it seem, that make it seem as if they are on this upgrade or betterment tour. Mm-hmm. Just you can't see the action, or the actions are so small you will miss it. Type of ish. And when it does hit the fan and stuff start getting to another level, they'll move different before the woman do. I'm only offering the perspective. But there's a lot of folks that talk like, oh, we're gonna grow together, yada yada yada, early in the beginning of the situation or early in the beginning of the relationship. But like everybody want, men and women, consistency. And once it does actually start to happen and stuff really is changing, it ain't just, oh, y'all struggling while she in school, or oh, y'all struggling while he on his entrepreneurial journey. Once it actually bear fruit and you get to reap the benefits, now you are looking at your partner like, well, golly, if I do go back from us actually struggling, I was the only one in the situation that was trying to stop us from it. We were comfortable. Okay. And as a person, I would, a lot of folks have rose tinted glasses when they in love. We all admit it.
Right.
So I'm probably seeing something that you don't even want for yourself. And when I'm meeting it with you, depending on how you respond, that can turn a few people off. Like I'm saying, I'm only offering the perspective.
Okay, so you're turned off by me now because you succeeded in what you said, and I'm not doing that, right? So now you don't want to be with me. Why?
Maybe those glasses was taken off. Maybe them shades.
Okay, but this is my problem. This is my problem with that scenario, right?
Okay.
I have lived this. I'm talking about my sense of life. I've been with women that say they're going to do things, right? They either quit or they don't do it. Or they'll finish it and never do anything with it. Am I supposed to leave her for that? Am I supposed to say you ain't lived up to your end of the bargain, even though I lived up to mine?
If you want to.
No, but what I'm saying, no. But what men do that? What man say that to their woman?
No, men don't do that.
What man that's in a relationship or that's married to a woman, y'all go out and y'all try stuff and you quit because you know you got a man at home and you don't go back to work as quick or whatever, and we still hold the fort down and we still love your ass for 10, 15, 20 years until death do us part. But as soon as we don't do what you want, right? For the women that does this, when we don't do what you want, it becomes a problem and a huge problem, so much so that you say that you want another relationship because you're not taking care of some sorry ass man though that who don't want to do better for himself. Can I do that for you? I'm saying that this is marriage 50-50, right? I can't. You can tell me this crap about
marriage situation too?
Huh?
I thought this was just relationship.
Is it relationship, marriage? If you're in a dating somebody and y'all agree upon that, you're married to somebody. I'm saying men is not going to tell you, you said this, you didn't accomplish it, you don't want to do that, I achieved what I want, I'm out of here because you lied, you're not meeting the agreement or whatever, or you can't help me out. Yeah. But a woman can say that to a man.
Yeah.
And it be legit. I ain't taking care of no man. And so why the hell do a man take care of you?
In most cases.
So my question is, why should a man take care of a woman when she says she's going to do these different little things y'all come up with, these little ideas you come up with? Hey, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to go get my diploma. I'm going to get my massage degree. I'm going to go start this little business. And it don't work, and we fund those things, but it don't work. Should we break it with you too?
Okay, let me go through some comments. Sassy Chick said, some people are all talk and no action. Tam said, if I meet a guy and he comes up and he knows my career and it's not like his status and he leaves. So I feel like there is more to it. If she in love, she's going to stay no matter what. MD said we have to look at this from a different angle. Sixfold on a higher plane. Oh, he in it. Sixfold in it. On a higher plane, we already know the struggle and abundance of life. Get one more out the way.
Tam said that's messed up to me. You like when I was not your caliber and you become higher paying.
You leave.
But what I'm going, okay, real talk. All the fellas in the chat room, how many fellas you know that left a woman because she didn't achieve the goals that she said, right? And he left her because of that. No, real talk. I want women. I want y'all to say, because I hear y'all saying when men leave. Tell me the man that leaves a woman, she he achieved something high. Y'all was working together. He achieved his goal, but because you didn't achieve yours, he walked out and you said, "Well, you know something. You ain't did what you said you're gonna do. I'm out of here. I'm not taking care of you."
Or you not even trying. You're not even trying to match me.
Well, you're not even trying. You're not even exactly. What man y'all know to say that? I hear what y'all saying, and maybe y'all got some dudes out there that leave you because you didn't finish the course or you didn't finish your college degree. You may got some men that do that, but I'm gonna be honest. I have never heard a man say, "I'm leaving you because of that."
He said, "Stop dating potential ladies, chasing dreams."
Okay, that's fine, but I'm saying, what man leaves a woman? Okay. When she stopped doing what she's doing, and he said that I'm leaving you because you didn't finish that course. You didn't finish massage school. You didn't finish the beauty care school. You quit. You quit. Some of y'all quit y'all job because you got a man to go after your little side hustle, and it don't make it, or your business fail. How many men break up with you or divorce you because your business failed, and now you ain't contributing no money to the house? How many men, when you tell your husband that you don't want to work no more, hold on, you don't want to work no more because you can't concentrate in school, and he tell you, "Baby, don't worry about it. You get your degree. I'll go ahead and take care of the thing." And then you start taking care of your degree, and he leaves you because he's tired of taking care of you. Most men don't do that.
Erica Bunk said men do that all the time, and he said, "Y'all don't say it. Y'all just leave." And then
what man has? So y'all listen to me. Y'all have had a man that when you went out and you didn't do what you said you're going to do, as far as accomplishing a goal when it comes to your career. I ain't talking about doing stuff around the house. I'm talking about your career goals that's going to make money, and y'all say y'all going to build a life together. A man left you because you didn't achieve your goals in a timely manner, and he said, "I'm out of here." D, you saying a man left you because of that? A man left you, D, because of that? A man left you because you didn't accomplish your goal, D, or Eric. A man left you because you, and I ain't talking about doing stuff around the house or having sex. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about because of financial, he saw you was a strain or a drain on him, and he said, "I'm not taking care of your ass no more, and I'm leaving you." Some men be on their high horse, I get that, and they may start acting different, but they leave you because you are not trying to get up there with them, is what I'm saying. Don't move the goalposts, ladies. Don't move the goalposts. He leaves you because y'all sat down and y'all talked together, and y'all had a guy leave you because you didn't finish the course. You didn't finish. Come on now. You just so.
Aquaman said, "Let's be realistic here. It does happen."
I'm saying it can happen. I don't know any man that goes out and say, "Baby, I don't want to be with you no more because I ain't taking care of you no more."
Tam said, "Depends on age. I have my career. You don't like it.
I can wear saying they don't leave. Okay, they don't leave. Okay, Joe, you can't speak for every. I'm not trying to speak for every dude. I'm not. But you make it seem like this is a common thing with guys. Guys do it too. No, we know a lot of women that do it. I think everybody on this men on here has had that happen to them, or had been faced with that. A lot of women, if y'all making y'all money, and I'm making, like I said, 75, you get a promotion. We move up in life, and I'm not able to give you the things that you can give to yourself. You look at me as a liability, and you give me a time limit, and you start suggesting. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what they do. They start suggesting stuff to you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe you can do this.
Why
don't you try doing that?
Yeah.
You just gave up on this.
Have you thought about trying to do something? This business. Have you thought about trying to do that? What the hell do you mean? I'm good where I am.
Well, Joe, that's motivating.
That's what you're trying to say. I'm trying to motivate my man. Why are you trying to motivate your man when he taking care of his business?
Okay.
No. Hold
on. Shout out to Nate. He said, men don't demand a financial equal. And then Erica said, golly, they came through fast. Erica said, I said a man will hold you accountable for not meeting your goals.
And they will do that.
More women do that than men, MD said. I'm not sure if he responded to somebody else or not. And then D was like, "We are women, Joe." They get mad at you yelling at them. They like, "Hey, pipe down and stop giving them that tone."
I'm only yelling. I'm only yelling if it's you.
Nah, you yell.
No, but I'm yelling. But
You yell all the time.
that's what I'm saying. I yell all the time. So it's only yelling if the shoe fits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
said
said
that because it's hitting you. Because I yell all the time on the microphone.
Hey, okay. Joe said, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it's you, you know what it is.
Exactly.
We standing on business.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes in, 4 down, like 4 flat tires.
Y'all, it's Friday. I'm not here to be scared. I'm not here to be
scared. A lot of
men,
I'm not making 60K less or 60. I'm not making 60.
That's a good point.
Cool.
That's a good point.
Like I said, whatever the man is making, women have the propensity when she starts to make more money to demand more of her man. And if he doesn't meet, she starts making subtle suggestions. Well, you can do this and you can do that. Because she wants him to make as much as she's making or more, so she don't have to carry the load that she now wants, the lifestyle that she wants to live. And women say to you, I deserve to live the lifestyle I want to live, but if I got to do all this if I have to do all this, pay for this myself, I need to be doing it by myself because you can't help me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so my whole thing is, you don't love that man then. You're not in love with that man. If y'all got married and that's where he was, and you start to feel some kind of way because you want a bigger house, you want a bigger house, whatever, and you want to live at a different level, and he can't get you there. You got to do it. You're not in love with that man.
Can it be that we're talking about the ladies right now, right?
Huh?
We're talking about the ladies. Can it be that she saw a certain type of potential in you?
Okay. Listen,
that was higher than what you're selling.
Okay, but even if you can see a potential in your woman. If she don't meet it, you're not leaving her. If you see your woman can do certain things, if a man loves his woman, he ain't going nowhere.
That still addresses the double standards, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look, take it how you want.
Why do there have to be growth, though? What y'all saying growth? If I'm paying what I said I was paying when I first met you, and you grew, right? If you grew, right, why the hell do I need to grow too if I'm okay where I am?
Well, let me offer this perspective. And I'm only making it blunt, so take yourselves out of it. But the double standard, even when you're looking at it like that, so when we say patriarchy and other folks would be like, that's just how people view the opposite sex. For a woman, it's easier to see her downtrodden and try to save her than it is for it to be a dude in the same situation and getting saved.
I agree with that.
And if the woman has to be the one to save the dude, like we see, is normally shamed. The dude either isn't ambitious or having, there's nothing about him that makes him more than just a flesh. Or, you know what I mean? There's literally a negative connotation for the dude if he's placed to have to do that. Yeah. Even if he was denied. Like, let's say, for instance, the dude made it to wherever he is with the girl, and then he chose to leave her because she didn't match him level-wise.
Right.
Yeah, he will get shamed because it's looking at you're not trying to be a leader.
Bro, I have seen women do this to me. He's been in a job maybe 10 years. Why don't you find another job? Here's some jobs that are paying more. This man has been in the job for 10 or 15 years, but because you want him to do more, and saying, and this is what they say, and I think it's BS, ladies. I'll be honest with you. I want better for my husband. No, you want better for yourself. You want better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry to take myself out of it, but that's facts. Right? I love to say, right? I just want what's better for. I see so much. Nah, bro. If I got them, we gonna be looking different. Right. And that's going to benefit to you a lot more than me. Because I'm going to have to maintain it. You're just going to reap benefits from
when you marry a man, right? Or you marry a woman.
Right there,
when you marry a man, when you marry a woman, you have to look at that situation and say, it may not get no better. Because that's what you married. Right? You married that. If it gets better, that's a bonus. If it doesn't, that's what you got. That's your worst case scenario. What's the problem with your worst case scenario if you got better and he didn't? You still love that man, right?
Shout out to Tangy, what's up?
Huh?
Midwest.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
You-
Kanye.
You love that man, right? I'm just asking that serious question. You love him, right? Because when y'all got married, y'all was at that level, and you loved him for that. Are you loving me for my potential? That means you don't love me. I'm just saying what I can do. You like what you think I can do, so you don't love me. That's what I got. That's all I'm saying. Because I see D said don't marry potentials. You love me, not the potential of what you think I'm going to be. I want you to, when you say I do to me, I want you to marry me. And what you see here, if this is the best that it is, I want you to love that. Well, because that's the way I got to look at you. If that's the best that you do, I got to accept that because you're my wife. And you expect no less from me. So why the hell should I expect any less from you?
But it's kind of like, let's correlate it.
No, D, I should marry you then. Because if you don't achieve what I achieve, right?
That don't speak bad for you.
You know what I'm saying?
What it goes to do, it would speak bad on him.
If you marry that man or that woman at whatever level they are at that point, you're supposed to love him or her. You don't fall in love and marry potential. So nobody marry potential.
So if you saw a girl and you know what I mean, she was cool, but she was just a little bit overweight. But potentially, if she was to slim it down, she'd be a baddie. She'd be wrong in marrying her and saying, you know what I mean? When you get to a certain level in life and you actually cut that weight down, you be for real on it. And potentially you're gonna look like 10 times better than what you already was. You bad for saying that, right?
Yeah. I'm not loving for potential. That's a young, unaccomplished woman game.
God, dog.
Again, like I said, I see this a lot in women over 40, women over 50.
Word?
Yes. I can't tell you what your day and age is. I'm telling you, women.
I see it in my day and age. I thought it was a young thing.
Women would get with these men, right? And well, he wasn't trying to better himself. What the hell are you talking about? You married this guy. Well, I gave him a chance after. Why did you marry this guy?
At 40, 50?
Yeah. You know, sometimes people hit life and life hits them, bro. And so they stay together for a while and they decide to go ahead and get married. When you marry a man, when you marry a woman, I don't care, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can get mad at me, but I'm being honest. When you marry somebody, you marry your worst case scenario. That should be your worst case scenario. If it gets better, it's an asset for you. But at the worst, you see them and you love them for that. If you sitting there saying, I'm gonna marry this person, but if they don't do better, I'm leaving, why the hell you get married to them? You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me. I hate it when women like, well, we broke up or I had to leave him because he didn't want to do better for himself. I see very few men who say that. Now, I do know men that do that, have done that, but very few men say, I left her because she didn't want to do better for herself. I've seen more men say she wanted to do nothing. She stopped being a wife. She didn't do nothing around the house. She didn't clean. She didn't do nothing. She didn't want to help in no kind of way. I've seen more men say that than then they go out there and say, well, I left her because she wasn't trying to do better for herself.
Oh, I didn't know like that for y'all. I'm thinking that's more of a young thing.
No. I agree with you completely. I wouldn't do that over 30, says Lady J. MD says, unfortunately, facts. Over 50 women don't do that. Okay. I think I seen Tam say something. I don't pick if we pick each other, then we accept each other's career ups or downs. I wish that was true. I really wish that was true because I've seen too many women say he didn't try to better himself. I bettered myself. And this is one thing I think some women get on the house. I bettered myself. He should be trying to better himself too. What hell vows did y'all take?
So do you think that's equal to, because let's look at this from another perspective too. Okay. You think that is equal to how people are looking towards like this maybe say body improvement or mental health or stuff like that. You think that's equal to that too?
It could be, but again,
like if let's say for instance she is better physically and the dude is not, and she like, yo, I would want you to be yada 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 potential wise, blah blah blah, and she leave him for being fat.
Okay.
Or
your wife
leave her for being crazy.
Your wife gets fat. Okay. Your husband gets fat. Do you leave? No. That's your husband and your wife.
So I'm supposed to leave.
That's what I'm saying though. But should you leave? That's what we know. You should be trying to work with your wife.
That would be said.
You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to work with your husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would say this. If you married your wife or your husband a certain size, and they just start to let themselves go, right? Now, you're looking at them like, okay, baby, you used to be like this. Now I'm trying to help you.
Alrighty. I'm glad you painted that type of picture.
Yeah.
Let's say y'all both was at similar sizes, right?
Right.
Y'all was a little bit more overweight.
Mm-hmm.
One of y'all got fit.
Mm-hmm.
Other one still at the same size.
Right.
Now, what do you say to that? Because y'all started at the same level.
I'm one of the guys that said, if I married my wife skinny and she blew up, we're gonna have a problem. I'm gonna work with her. I don't know if I can be attracted to her if she got too big. If it didn't have anything to do with health. If she just got big for no reason. I would have a problem with that. I would work with her, but if she don't want to fix with that, I don't know if I can stay with it. I'll probably be out of there. And I've said that many times.
So you can see it at the same point of view from the female looking at the dude not having the job?
Wait a minute.
And she got put up. That was the same picture.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
I married my wife looking like skinny.
I'm saying, you married your wife. Y'all was at a similar stage.
Right.
Things in life started changing to where now y'all drastically different.
Right. No, I'm the same. I haven't changed.
No, I'm saying y'all are drastically different because she was the one that made the change.
Right.
But you're the one that said this change is too much. I thought we would have been here, but we're not.
But see, no, but for me, like I said, when it comes to that, now I want people to make sure understand what I said. If my wife is going through mental or health issues,
if it's not, but you said if it's not,
I want to make sure I make that clear. Okay. I'm not leaving my wife.
If it's anything mental or health,
mental or health, anything bad. But if she's just letting herself go,
just letting it go.
If she's just letting herself, and she's just glutting herself. Me and her gonna have to, baby. What are we doing here? Because I'm going to tell her, hold on, I'm gonna let her know, baby, I'm not attracted to you anymore.
You don't see how those two things can still be similar?
No.
Because just like how we said with you, with her in the weight,
okay,
you kept up with the years. Years came by, y'all love whatever, yada yada yada, but you still kept up to the standard of the degree, but she lowered the bar. In your opinion, right?
So she lowered the bar.
But either way, y'all not on the same level, and it's drastic.
Right.
It's very noticeable.
Right.
Okay. So we correlate that to financial wise. This is why I asked you that in the beginning. Financial wise, it's kind of similar because when y'all met each other at the same level, and she decided to go to school, she decided to do yada yada yada, and now it actually paid off with her consistency. But you're still at the same level, and now we look drastically different.
But I'm still contributing the same to her as I was before.
That's what your fat wife would say.
But she's not contributing.
How?
Right? Because of doing
how?
Because if she's gaining that kind of weight, what is she now doing? She's feeling bad about herself.
It's how you doing it. No, it's
okay.
I took myself out of it. I agree with you on the standard, but we can't not address how that's very similar.
But I can see what you're trying to make it a similarity. But like I'm saying, for me, I'm still at the same level. I didn't take anything away or add anything. She's taking that away. I'm willing to work with my wife.
So do you think it really matters whether it was an increase on one side and a decrease in another situation? Like y'all still not on the same level.
Okay.
I'm trying to say.
Okay, and like I said, if that's my wife, and I've said this before, I'm going to try to figure out what is going on.
And that's
I'm not going to put her at a curve like, if you don't do this, right? Because first you got to find out what's going on.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You right. said you was gonna work with her, but if at a certain point she ain't trying to, you did give her that same ultimatum.
I would give it an ultimatum at that point.
Because
At that point,
because we already admitted, even with our situations, what they view as motivation, they'll still have been saying, "Yo, I'm telling you, let's try to do this, or you know what I mean, maybe take this avenue, yada yada yada." But you're not viewing it the same way. But these are similar situations,
right?
So if we can have that type of degree on that end, for that's why I was asking you, did you think these things are on that same type of level?
I could see the variations of where it could be comparable or comparable with what you're saying. I do agree. I'm not going to try to act like I don't see what you're saying. But like I said, for me, when I look at it, just me,
okay.
If you came in one way, right, there has to be a reason why you got here, right? So with my wife, I want to know why.
And so if it was
it's my job as a husband, right, to sit down, because when my wife had started to gain weight when I was with me, I said, "Baby, what we doing?" I said, "Baby, I know we're not going to do this, right?"
Okay.
And I told her, I said, "Hey, you already know me. If you get too big, I'm out of here because I'm not going to be attracted to you, right?" I always joke about it, but that was my thing because this
one of the jokes. This so funny is
it's serious, but like I said, because now again, and the reason why I'm explaining it because I don't want to think I'm trying to fat shame because I'm not.
Yeah, we just talking about situation.
I want to talk about the situation. When I was married, right? You have to make sure you marry the person and they're in the right state of mind where they are.
That's why
that's what I'm saying. Because a lot of times when people when people look like that built like me, you know, that they got this stuff together, and they start to gain weight, something is going on. So what is the cause of it, right? And as a husband or a wife, the cause of it, if they're on steroids, the medication they have to take for their health, you got to stay with your husband and wife. You see what I'm saying?
This is why I'll do this for you, Dan. This is why I still agree on the other point, even though I painted the picture. If we was to start to add in additionals, same situation. Like let's go ahead and add in with the weight scenario that she has some type of.
You can add in the whole. You can add in anything.
No, I'm just.
My question is, because when I'm looking at it, when women do this, and I'm gonna go back to what I said. When women do it, when it comes to the financial thing, it's this or else, and they're out of there. When you didn't agree to that.
But that's what I was going to paint.
Right.
That's like if we was to add for that situation, that now you know what I mean. You figure out what it is. It is more towards health wise. It is more towards mental state, or probably both.
Right.
All right. Let's add in on the other side. Well. He didn't move up in any type of anything because let's say life bills happened and somebody had to pay.
A woman gonna still leave him.
Yeah, somebody had to pay for you to still go to school,
but a woman
keep the house and yada yada yada.
Regardless of that man's situation, whatever that was,
and that's why I still agree on that.
Listen, whatever that man's financial situation is, if she done moved up, most the women that are like that, they're out of there regardless of what it is. They don't give a damn if it's marriage or not. They're out of there. They're not trying to solve the problem. They're going to give you some solutions. If they can't help you, they're gone. What I'm saying is, when it comes to the weight issue, whether it's the man or the woman, right, and I can use myself particularly, like I have said, I like a woman, and I don't mind you got a little weight on you. But, if you get up, if I'm married to you 150, 160, and you get up to 300 pounds, that's something significantly different. Excuse me. As a husband, when I start to see you gaining weight, I need to figure out what's going on. When I was married, guess what? My ex suffered with depression. Okay? So, her suffering with depression and me pushing her to go to the gym, guess what that was doing? It wasn't doing well. And this is what I tell people. When you know better, you do better, right? Because what I was saying to her when we were married, right, was some of the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't helping the issue. But I didn't know. Because at that time, she wasn't telling me she was suffering with depression. I had no idea about that kind of stuff, right? But like I said, as the man that I am today, if those things start to happen, I know what I like. But then I also have to realize the commitment that I've made to my wife, that regardless of what happens, it is my job to stay with her and figure out what is going wrong. And if I can help her get better, cool. If I can't help her get better, whatever the case may be. That's a conversation that me and her need to have. Now, the man that I am at this stage of my life, you see what I'm saying? If I marry you, but things can happen and life can take a change. I would say for a woman, if your man is not trying to better himself, are you trying to stay with him?
And most will say no.
If it's a mental issue or a health issue, and he never moves up, are you trying to stay with him?
Most will say either that's a lot to deal with, or just be savage enough to tell the truth and say no.
Bro, I'm just gonna say when it comes to that financial issue, bro, women look at it, they throw it out there at you. They're not trying to fix the marriage, they leave it up to you. You in or you out. It ain't my, from what I've heard women say, it is not my responsibility to take care of grown men. It's not my responsibility. I'm not your mom. I'm not going to hold your hand to get you where you are. That's what I've heard from women. They don't look at the marriage part. They just look at, if you're not trying to achieve or help me to get to where or trying to do it better, but better yourself, I can't make you better yourself. But I don't have to stay here. That's what I've heard.
In a relationship, they do the same. So.
Yeah. Let me see. D, you just said it's a problem. Yes, D, I said it's a problem. Yes. I'm not backing down on what I said. You think I'm backing away from it? Not my job to change them. Okay. Joe, we need to talk, fam. I think the conversation needs to be had with women who possesses these mindsets. Okay, well, ladies, if you're the mindset of a woman, D got the mindset. I think D will be D's woman that said that she would not be with a guy. If I'm not mistaken, I think she said that. Maybe she didn't. But you should have a team. Yeah, knowing your husband or wife, figure out how to. I agree with that. So it's not her taking care of him; it's supporting your partner. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. When you marry, I think it's different.
But they apply it the same way as if you was in a relationship.
Right. Let me see. I think if D needs to come, we want to come and talk. So we want to say.
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Here.
All right. So let's broaden the scope a little bit.
Okay.
So, from what I observe, not only from this live but from life in general, there are two different types of women, right?
Okay.
You have the woman that says, as long as he loves his career and he's doing what he's supposed to do as far as providing, she's content, she's happy, right? And on the other hand, you have a woman that says, hey, I'm on the way to boss chick status, and I want you to be a boss with me so we can be a power couple.
True.
There's nothing wrong with either one. When according to the which woman you talk to, right? So the woman that wants her man or the man to level up, I understand her, because I understand both of them. Let me say that.
I do too. I disagree with them, but I understand it.
But the woman that wants him to level up financially, I understand her as well, because okay, let's just say she wants to go to Paris. Okay, baby, we can't go to Paris with you making $40,000 a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And him as a man, he has to prepare himself, because one day she's going to be dead and gone. Her income is going to be gone. The repo man around the corner. If you're not making the salary to sustain yourself once she's gone, the repo man's coming, bro.
But okay, that's a possibility.
The repo man coming, the foreclosure letter is coming, bro.
Well, okay, MD, that's on a worst case scenario. But if they are married and they got things in place, she got life insurance, right? And if they got the life insurance on what they need to, if they got it set in properly, yeah. No. Okay, so if you're talking about a woman that done bossed up, right? That's making that paper. So she's smart, right? So she's married. So if she's smart, what is she doing? She's going to make sure that she got a life insurance policy on herself, right? That covers everything that they have, plus have money left over.
Life insurance money run out. Your career doesn't.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you let's just say on best case scenarios, by the time your wife passed, right, you making $40,000 a year, the house is paid off, you got your 401k, you just living to pay utilities and taxes. That's it.
I want to live just to pay bills. I want to travel.
But okay, but think about what I'm saying though. If you talking about your wife in past, you talking about you in your 60s and 70s, you've done all of that. You're just living your life now. So you may spend your life with your grandkids. You're not trying to go out there and do a whole bunch of things. The money that you got coming in off your 401k and whatever your wife and left you on insurance, whatever she got coming in, 9 times out of 10, let's just be honest, like I said, you're not living in $1 million or $300,000 lifestyle in your 60s and 70s. You're not. You done downsized. You just by the time your wife dies, I'm just talking about if she's died up in age. By the time your wife dies, the cars y'all have should be paid off.
Can I have a question? I want a question.
Sure.
Because I'm kind of leaning towards MD.
Okay.
Think of it on this front, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's say his wife you at this level, you seem content with it. No, I'm not applying it to you.
Okay.
I'm talking about your scenario.
Okay.
But let's say the wife is like, all right, you at this whatever, and I'm content with you being content with where you at.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point in their marriage, I'm pretty sure old buddy start getting accommodated or comfortable to that type of lifestyle, especially if they still do it.
And they should.
And it's to a degree where she even got bigger than where she got to.
And they should.
Okay, so with that being the case, do you think most people will be comfortable with that type of downsizing after someone passes away?
What y'all not understanding? Where I am right now. Okay.
Right. Not applying to you.
Okay, but I'm talking about but people. There are ways if you're astute with your money and you got somebody that's a boss chick or a boss husband, right? That you making sure, number one, you're living within your means. Number two, when you pass away, you understand generational income. And you got things set up so regardless of what happens, whether you're there or not, you've heard me talk about this, right?
Yeah, but we talking about financially literate folks. I don't think everybody.
But you talking about,
I don't think everybody.
Joe, no. You talking about people that's bossing up.
People that's bossing up. You know the connotation they come with normal bossing up.
No.
We're not going to talk. We're not going to boss up people in the same lane as financially literate.
No, I'm not going to let you do that because if you're bossing up at a job, right, and you're handling your business. You got to handle
a lot of folks at every standpoint.
You got to handle
fall
more,
off after being bossed up.
You got to handle more money. Okay.
Come on now, Joe.
So what I'm going to say is, for the average person that's bossing up and going to get these things and want better things in life, right? For the D's of the world, for the Erica Bunkers of the world, for the Tams of the world, these women that we're talking about that's bossing up, they may not be the most financial literate people in the world, but they make sure that whatever they got is going to be taken care of, and their grandkids and for generations to come, it's going to be taken care of with or without them. Is what I'm saying. You talking about the average person that's just spending money crazily? Most women that get to that level, that's not them. Is what I'm saying. So if a woman is at that level, even if she got a mediocre husband, he's going to be okay. If she loves that man,
but she's gonna resent him, Joe.
She may resent him.
But then how do you know she's gonna be okay? Because a lot of folks have these resentments and they tie over past their death. We know cases. So what's going definitive on that? It's like, I don't know.
Okay, I can tell you. I can tell you.
It's so foreign for Joe is that I understand it. As men, we have been subconsciously programmed to think that we are supposed to be making more money.
Well,
I agree with that.
That's not always the case. You know, I had when I was in Japan, my ex-wife made way more money than me. She owned a couple of bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she made way more money than me.
But we agree with that premise.
No, but what I'm saying is,
most folks is conditioned to.
I understand what most folks are conditioned to. But what I'm saying is, when you start to get with women, and if me and y'all dating really good women, right? You do sit down and have these financial conversations, right? With the woman that you're married to.
But Joe, if I agree, I'm not taking that point away.
Y'all looking at the worst case scenarios. Yes, those things do happen.
No, I'm saying think of the perspective of if we can admit that we are conditioned to that, regardless of what it could be. If we can address that men are conditioned to that, don't you think women is too? That the woman don't have to be immediately not a good woman to be conditioned to a very unfortunate scenario.
You said an unfortunate scenario. I agree with you. But if a woman passes away at a later age in life, I disagree with you because again,
because you're thinking she's gonna have more cases than not. If she a real boss woman, she's gonna have her affairs in them, right?
As you get older, regardless if you got a lot of money, you don't got a lot of money. What starts to hit every older person when they hit their 50s? What does life look like for my family after I die? That's everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're a person and you loving your family and you seeing where things are and you don't want to change it, whether you're the man or you're the woman, sometimes, and this is DMD, you know this, how many women have taken the lead in their house to make sure even if daddy was messed up, the house is going to be okay? But what I'm saying is, how many women who didn't have a lot, but made sure she took out that policy on that man, or she did certain things to make sure if things went in a worst case scenario, right, that they was going to be okay. Okay. So with that woman not having no kind of knowledge of that, I'm giving women the credit to say most women, not all, when they start to bossing up and they decide to stay with that man, they're going to make sure that their family's taken care of. They're going to make sure that their kids got generational wealth. They're going to make sure their husband is taken care of because she loved him that much. Now, every woman's going to do that? No. But the average good woman that's making that money, they're going to sit down with somebody to figure out, well, if this happens, can I make sure that my son and my daughter, my husband, are going to get this, and this?
But Joe, and even in that side scenario, you just made my point.
Mm-hmm.
You just made my point. She was financially literate. If the dude was,
you don't have to be financially literate to say.
To a point, yeah, you did. Hold up. You saw that he wasn't doing yada yada yada, but when it did come time,
right? So
you moved ahead. A lot of folks in these situations, when it's really good, you don't always look ahead. And that's why I'm like, I'm not putting that type of mindset with the same of financially literate.
Okay, financially literate people, you're not going to have that problem. I'm talking about the average woman that got money, that understands money. I ain't talking about the financial astute that knows how to invest.
The average woman that got finances like that is going to call themselves a boss chick.
Okay, but boss chicks, the D's, the Ericas, the Tams of the world, I say they are boss chicks, but I guarantee you right now, and I don't know them personally, if something happens to them at their age, and I'm thinking most of them in their 50s.
Yeah, I think so.
Their family's okay.
Yeah.
They're not financially astute and investments, but I guarantee you, if they were to pass away tomorrow, they're okay. I guarantee when they was married, if something happens, their family's going to be okay. You don't have to be financially literate to make sure that your family is going to be okay. That's the difference. Financial literate means you invest and you got multiple streams of income. I get that part. But making sure your family's okay is something simple as understanding 401k and life insurance.
Okay, let's do this because I don't want us to mix that.
Go ahead.
Yes, having your affairs in order. Most folks, even when they are getting towards that time and they see it, they'll start getting their affairs in order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not confusing getting your affairs in order for when most folks get into money and the lifestyle change.
The lifestyle changes, brother. I'm gonna tell you, men will probably blow more money than women will, because one thing, if a woman got a child, this is that I know from dating older women. I don't know about you, MD. They make sure before they go do anything that them babies gonna be okay. They make sure if they start making that money, they send some money aside for their kids and their grandkids. Men don't always do that, but women, I know women right now that don't have kids, but their daughters and sons got kids, and they got stuff set up for their kids out their 401k and out their investment stuff.
Okay, so I'm keeping up with you. You saying they do that with the dude if he got the money?
No. If the woman got the money, the woman.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, my stepson, grandmother, okay, her husband passed away, and I still call this woman my mama to this day. Takes care of her grandson like that's her son. He worked at a job, retired. She's retired. That's all she got. Retired. And whatever her husband got bringing in. But she made sure the day one when her grandson was born that she started to put money aside for him. She set up something for him. This is what a lot of women do. You ain't got to be astute. It's just having a dream of what you want your grandkids or your family to have. You ain't got to be financially astute when you do these things. A lot of women do that right now who are not financially literate.
Most folks would say that was her being astute.
No.
She plant the head.
That's planning ahead. That's not financially astute, bro. Come on now. Come on. This woman, bro, how many women listen to this thing right now?
Sure. That is astute to a degree because she saw ahead for him to save money. That wasn't
okay. So when you were growing up, so let me ask you a question. So your mama financially astute then, right?
To a level, not on that one, but
yeah. No. I'm a challenge on this, and I ain't never said it to you. I guarantee you to a point, your mama had a life insurance policy on you.
Yeah, my dad did too. I said it on here. So getting affairs in order. I'm not.
So that's what I'm saying.
A whole account and storing it.
Those life insurance policies will do what? They accumulate money that you can. I'm saying don't make people think that because of what they are doing, they're not financially astute.
I'm not doing that. I am making the distinct difference between being financially astute and having your affairs in order.
It's the same thing.
Getting your affairs in order for most folks is, yes, have some savings in the bundle. Yes, have my life insurance, especially if I got the money to save it up. Yes, have other insurance in place just in case of scenarios. Okay. Those are having your affairs. Going out of your way, for most folks, going out of your way to set up accounts, getting this funded in, getting that wired over to here. LLC. Most folks will look at that as a financial astute person.
I'm not talking about LLC.
No, I'm saying I'm putting all of that in the same boat.
Okay, but what I want to
I'm making the difference.
Okay.
I'm not putting it all together.
I want to tell you why we're saying the same thing. When your mom and my mama and your dad and my dad, or MDs, whoever listens to the show, mama didn't have no money. They was making poor money. They had money coming out of their checks into an account for insurance.
Okay.
Just in case something happened, right? For us. They was doing the exact same thing, and they was not financially astute. They was just making sure that their family was taken care of. Okay. That's like I said, we're saying the same thing. When I say financially astute, I'm talking about somebody who's investing and got multiple streams of income, out there buying real estate and things like that. That's when I'm saying you're financially on another level.
But I was making that you right. You're saying the same thing. You just interpreted it wrong. Because I'm saying your mom, whoever you call her, the one with the step kid, she invested in her son. Or
that insurance policy that she had, it compounded. So when it came time, when he came of age, she was able to pull off that insurance policy, right, and use that money. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no separate account. It was the insurance money that she had set up for him.
Okay, that's different than what you said.
No, I said she put it up in an account. I just didn't say it was the insurance money. She started to put when he was born, she started to put her money away for him in that insurance thing, which compound interest. When he got 18 years old, he had a whole lot of stuff that other kids wouldn't have because she was able to take care of him.
Okay.
So all I'm saying is women take care a lot of things as even before they boss up. And a lot of men do too. But if a woman got a child and she's steadily working, a woman, her main goal is, like most men, but I'm saying women, I've seen them. They may live poor as hell. But when they die, they always leave you $5,000. Back then, they needed $5,000, $10,000, or $20,000. These days, women are paying more for policies to make sure that their kids don't have to live the life. So they can either pay off the house that they got, so they can move into the house, or there's enough money to pay off their house and pay off their kids' house and money for the kids' college tuition. So these women think different these days.
So, question, Joe, why is it bad if she chooses to leave a dude that ain't trying to build the same way she is? Why is that bad?
Why is it?
Because that's the initial premise.
So, but I never said. But why is it bad?
You said you did not agree with that.
I don't agree that you trying to leave your husband because you say he didn't boss up the way you did.
But we painted a roundabout way. We painted that same picture of a reason why, if she was thinking ahead and yada yada yada, a real boss woman, right? We painted a picture as to why she would say, "Yo, this what you settling for?"
No, but
I'm not going to stay here.
Now, if you're gonna bring that back into the scenario,
that was the initial point.
No, but the initial point is that man $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 and her money. Even before she got there, they already had planned this. You're a husband and wife team.
You're assuming.
Yep. Most men and women.
You're assuming.
Yes, I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that you didn't just all of a sudden you get this money and now y'all get insurance policies. I'm going to assume that if you're in your 40s and 50s and y'all got kids, that y'all already been paying on these insurance policies.
And we
now
know
you may
a lot
increase,
of folks that
now you may increase
their affairs in order like that.
Okay,
especially around y'all age.
There's a lot of people who ain't got nothing in order. I'm talking about people who do. Okay.
So again, we assume it. If we're talking about a normal scenario, we're talking about a normal scenario where somebody coming to.
I think the average good people who are taking care of their family. Okay. You make it seem like when you get money, you get smart.
No, I'm not. I'm making the distinct difference that you're not.
And that's what I'm saying. So when you go ahead.
What y'all missing? Women are trying to be the providers.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
That's what y'all missing.
Women don't want to be a provider.
Hold on. If he gets out of his ego, then he would see that him helping her is also helping himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. But I think women don't want to do.
That's where the resentment is coming from.
Yeah. I totally get a woman don't want to be the provider. I totally agree with you 1,000%. But only thing I'm saying is, if you marry into this relationship, right? When you marry a person, whatever they are, whatever they look like, whatever they, whatever that is, that should be, barring health, mental, something like that, should be your worst case scenario. Should be. So you should be okay with that. If it goes better, cool. If it doesn't,
then you should be content with that.
Because that's your worst case scenario. Like I said, barring mental or health issues, right? I think a person has a right, if what they married and it changes and it doesn't deal with mental or health issues, you got a right to challenge or talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, you've been sold a bill of goods, right? If your husband just gave up and stopped working, that's a problem. I can see what a woman don't want to work with him anymore.
Now you trying to take it to the extreme.
No, I don't want that. I'm just saying. I'm trying to think on a level. If a man's not doing anything, right? I can see that. Or he take a lesser job to do lesser responsibilities, and he's doing less at home because that makes him comfortable. That's a problem because that ain't what she married. That would be a problem for me. But if she married that guy and that's what he's doing, that is your worst case scenario, and that's what you fell in love with. And if I married her at that size, and that's the size she stayed, or she gained a little bit of weight, that's what I married. That's what that is. Like I said, barring health and mental issues.
Yeah, well, it's not even included. So if you was to leave because she ain't trying to do better or be a little bit more healthier, you're in the wrong, right?
Yes, that's a conversation we need to have.
Nah, you ain't answered it. You in the wrong, right?
Yes, I'm in the wrong. Yes. I'm not gonna say that it should go my end. No, I'm in the wrong. Yes. Just like a woman will be in the wrong, I will be in the wrong. I don't have a problem with that.
All right. I'm going over your premise. I took me out of it a long time ago.
Yeah, but you keep putting me in it.
You put yourself in it. I try to make this scenario.
But I'm okay with being in it because the thing is, I want people to understand this here. I think women are some of the strongest. I think women are stronger than men. I've said that many times on the show. I think women are smarter than men, right? I've said that many times on this show. But I think women make stupid decisions because they fall in love with men. I do. What?
Yeah, Joe. I know they're gonna do this.
Opinions expressed on the show.
Bruh. No, I think women make bruh, when a woman falls in, okay, answer this, MD. When a woman falls in love with a man, you don't think she loses that innate ability to be able to see things for real. That God-given gift that God gives her, right? To be able to have that discernment. She turns that switch off when she falls in love with a man. That's why I said she makes stupid decisions when she falls in love.
It's not only contingent to women, Joe, men do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I don't know if men have that innate discernment as a woman that God gave to a man. We have intuition like that, but I don't think we have it. The woman has that. That's her natural instinct.
Because this is why I'm not going on that ledge.
Uh-huh.
She has that intuition because she can tap into it a lot more than us because she's more, you know what I mean, emotionally in tune.
Uh-huh.
So emotionalized, she's gonna get that bell rung off before a dude would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's so much of a difference outside of when that bell go off.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as with the stupid decisions, that's only from our POV because we dudes. Most of us, if we got to deal with a situation, we're going to deal with it outside of what we could be emotionally. I said most. There's some dudes out here that is more emotionally in tune.
Okay.
So I ain't speaking for them.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the average heterosexual.
Okay.
He's going to be more inclined to not dive into his emotions before he start handling situations a lot more logically in his sense.
Right.
But it ain't always logically if you don't know how to handle it in an emotional facet too, which is why jumping on the ledge be like, maybe it's a stupid decision. That's only because that's how we view it from how we think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's that's my ledge.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree on your premise on what you're saying, but I'm still gonna stand on what I said. I think women are smarter than men. I think women, like I said, if I had to have somebody run my company, I would rather choose a woman. I've said that many times.
How you gonna jump on that stance like that and it sound real hippopotamus?
Why?
Because how you gonna say you know for a fact she is more smarter in situations, and if you need somebody to run a company, she the best one. Because she makes stupid decisions.
Because, bro, when I have seen women at their best and their focus, right, they handle their business a hell of a lot better than men. I believe if I want people on my team, I want women on my team. I'm not gonna sit here and even lie about that.
Not because you prefer women.
No. That has nothing to do with nothing like that. No, women to me will make way better decisions for me. And number one, I see women because they try to take care of everything, and they figure out. Women know how to run households, right? So yeah, they emotionally attached, but they also figure out to make sure everybody gonna eat. You know what I mean? Men, we are very cutthroat when it comes to those kind of things. We don't give a damn. When we're gonna get to the top, we're gonna get to the top. Women have a better way, to me, of just having discernment on how to get things done.
Some cutthroat women.
It is some cutthroat women, but women, I say most women have become cutthroat because of the environment that they have to deal in with men. They got to be that way, but their natural habitat is not that. Yeah, the natural habitat is not that. But a woman forms to be a beast because she dressed in a pantsuit and she got to go out there and deal with the man. No, seriously, bro.
He said, I'm cutthroat.
Bro, but I'm telling you, women will tell you, man, for them to get to where they got to get to, they have to work 10 times or 12 times as hard as a man to get to the same position and still get less paid. That's very true, right? And they do it anyway. You know what I mean? So to see a woman be able to achieve a lot of the stuff that she has achieved, right? Whether you're black, white, or whatever, just for a woman to be able to achieve what she has achieved, she's had to work harder than most men to get there. Think about that now. So imagine what that woman can do if you gave her control of a company and she didn't work 10 times as hard to get to where you are. Imagine what she's going to do with your company. She's going to take it to a whole nother level if she believes in you.
But you're prone to have a stupid decision.
You're prone to have a stupid decision. I'm not going to, if I see my CEO, right, out there falling in love with this guy, right, and letting her work go, I'm gonna have to fire her because now she's working on emotions and not.
She your CEO. You can't fire her.
I can. You know, just like the fire coach, but she just get paid her salary. She's the CEO. She may have a guaranteed salary that I have to continue to pay, but she's not running my company.
Like agreements that got to go on with that.
She may continue to make a certain salary. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the salary is, you get to pay that salary out, right, over a certain period of time. But I can fire her, just like they do coaches, bro.
Okay.
Just like I'm not saying,
I ain't been on that level.
And I'm saying not every woman is perfect. But what I'm saying is, if there was a woman candidate and a man candidate, and they both came in and they was on the same level, right? And I'm looking at them, I'm going to hire the woman. I promise you, I'm going to hire the woman. I'm tough on women, but I love the way women operate under pressure. I love the way women are able to organize certain things. And like I said, I think women a lot of times, bro, make a lot of better decisions than men. MD, your thoughts on this?
I'm good, brother. I'm just listening to you.
Anything else you want to add, bro?
At the moment, brother.
All right, man. Love you, big dog. Have a good one.
See you later.
All right, man. Be blessed. All right, let me see my friend Miss Hanson and see what she got to say.
Miss Hanson?
Yeah.
Oh,
I see her saying something, so I'm gonna bring her on there.
Oh, Lord. Going through the chat now. You gotta talk. Hey, Miss Hanson.
Hey, Miss Hanson. We are. We were.
We always doing that.
We all have different reading levels, but we can read. It's just levels to this.
And so, yeah, that's my point.
Or you get like trust or will, but so to say it literally because they're not on a certain level would be to say that someone can't read because they can't read to the proficiency that someone else can. So I think you guys are both saying exactly the same thing.
Yeah, we was.
Exactly the same thing. Like what Joe was saying was there's a sophisticated level that some women are on, and I'm certainly on that level. But financial literacy is as simple as going to the bank and getting a savings account.
Yeah. And that see, I can't finish points with Joe because when he stands 10 toes down or whatever it is, he feel like he ain't gonna listen to no points. But exactly what you said, that's where I wanted to go with it. So I'm like, I'm not saying that the person that makes these decisions can't be literate. I'm making a distinct difference between boss people and when people make those type of moves. It's not that they can't make those same type of moves. It's just it's interpreted different.
Yeah, I just think there are levels to anything. If somebody reads at a second grade level, it doesn't mean they can't read. But then there are people that are so proficient that there's levels to everything. But I know what Joe is talking about. He's talking about someone who maybe is involved in crypto and financial stuff, and that's a whole nother level. But again, somebody that goes to open up a bank account is financially literate because they believe that they should be doing something other than putting money under their mattress. Although I'm pretty sure right now that might be the way to go.
But I like how you brought that up because I'm pretty sure I stand mostly on this list by myself on this point right here. What? Move the microphone back over so they can hear. But I think what most folks would call poor people can be financially literate.
Yeah.
Like most folks would say that's what she's saying. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But most folks would probably be like, no, they ain't. How can they be? They poor. But how you budget what little that you can get
exactly
and how you place it, yeah, you got some type of literacy. So I would trust you if you got a lot more money. If you, in a sense, know how to handle the small.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, poor is a state of mind.
Yeah.
There are people with less that live better than people with more that live poorly. So poor is a state of mind.
And so I had a grandmother who could go to any store and get credit before credit was, popular. And that's because she paid people back. But she didn't have a lot, but her word and the fact that she paid people back was everything. So poor is a state of mind, scarcity is a state of mind, abundance is a state of mind. But you guys were both saying exactly the same thing. I think Joe was basically saying that there are women who are doing the damn thing, and as a result, they're going to take care of the people that they're married to. With that said, that comes with men and women. If you're a man and you're doing the same thing, you're going to make sure that the woman, when she dies, she's going to be taken care of. But I think women, we take care of things because we're long-term planners. That's like, we have to take care of our parents, our aging parents. We have to think about taking care of our children.
I can't bring on because she only got. Hey, Miss Hampton, hold on just one. Hey, D, I can't bring you on because you only have 50 followers. You have to have 1,000 followers before I can bring you on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at your thing and you have to have 1,000 followers. I can't. It won't let me bring you live. Go ahead, Miss Hampton.
So yeah, I think so we're taking care. We're thinking long term. Like, think about my elderly parents. They're aging. I have to think about my children, and I have to think about my future husband. But I think that a good man thinks the same way. But women are inclined to do that because we're nurturers. That's how God made us. We have to carry, we have to breastfeed. So we're socialized differently. We're created differently. So you guys are saying exactly the same thing. But I think Joe, you be getting you be on it.
when I stand on something, and sometimes I'm stubborn. I get that. I do. Because I mean, when I believe in something, I believe in something, especially, if it's not me. Now I may not stand 10 toes down on myself, but when it comes to my family or my friends, right? And so especially when it comes to women, if I think a woman, I'm gonna be hard on you. But damn it, I'm gonna support the hell out of you. Like nephew, I can get on his ass all the time, but I'll be down with somebody else gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? I ride with this guy 10 toes down all day long. Like I said, I may talk trash about him, but ain't nobody else gonna be able to do that because I know anything. Like today, I wasn't here, but guess what was set up at the studio today when I got here? He had everything ready. If I didn't make it back in time for my meeting, guess what? He would have done this show. And I know at the end of the day, I can trust this man with anything that I got. I trust this man with my daughters. I trust this man.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's different type of compliment right now.
I trust you with my daughters, bro. Man, you got keys to my house, so.
Well, I appreciate that, though. My man.
Go ahead, Ms. Anthony. What you say now? Man, don't blow his damn head up. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He brings these fresh, really thought-provoking discussions that sometimes you would pause.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Y'all gonna have to catch these niggas in between my rants.
Wow. Hate look good on you, sir.
It does. I be hating, man.
What you said, Miss Hanson?
I don't. You better talk louder and faster.
Oh my God.
I'm just being I'm gonna make my damn point on my show. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry.
That's so crazy.
Hey, I'm just being real. Hey.
Hi, bro. You
want me to lie?
Your family, dog.
You want me to lie to you? You better learn to get yours in when you can, sir. I'm just saying, hey, I ain't gonna lose nobody to no nephew. I'm gonna knock you down, kick you in the nuts, kick you in the. Don't hear me over you, bro. You better speak up.
And if y'all need to know why it is, he yelled.
Go ahead with Ms. Hanson.
A difference in opinion, only a different perspective. Opinions are we all have.
Right. And Ms. Hanson got them yams too. When she talking about ass, I was just talking about one of those pictures I saw on Stretch, but go ahead. Anyway. Wow. You see how voice changed? He got high. Yeah. Yes, you do.
So you don't move the supposed to change the situation. You got all that. No,
Hey,
man.
it's Friday.
Listening, and I continue to critically think about subjects and add your perspective because even though you're young, you are a breath of fresh air. Joe, you know I love you to death.
I do.
I listen to everything you say because you are worldwide. You
I do. I just want to make sure on site.
on site.
Okay, that's all I want to make sure. Love you, mommy. I have a good one. Man, we got pretty good at this thing.
I guess so. But you surprised.
Huh?
I got a little bit emotional, man.
Somebody, Shamel wants to come on.
I know how you feel about your daughter, so if you say that, I really do appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, Shamel.
Chanel, Miss Van.
We doing good. Welcome to the show, baby.
You're
Hey, I just wanted to chime in. I was kind of in and out, but on some of the women that say they're not going to take care of a grown man if he falls on hard times or, things of that nature. And I'm talking about on the lines of marriage because I've been married a little over 13 years.
Okay.
And when my husband and I first got married, a year in, he lost his job. And it was kind of his fault because he was being cocky and put in his 2-week notice because his boss was horrible and was micromanaging him. And he put in his 2-week notice prior to it actually being solidified that he had this other job.
Right.
He didn't even tell me about it. I didn't find out he no longer had a job until we went to his going away party at the job. I thought I was just going up there.
that's great.
Just backstory, I'm not saying this for sympathy, but I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2006. Prior to getting married, I was working in healthcare, then I went into banking. I had my own house I was buying. I was a single mom for 14 years before getting married. When we got married, I moved from Delaware to Colorado with him. He was renting a townhouse, and then I came out there, me and kids came out there with him. A year in, and so I'm like, okay. And at this point, I'm getting disability because I've been working since I was 16 because I had a baby young. Yeah. So I'm collecting disability, and I'm like, hey, you're not working, and he didn't like it, but we had to get an apartment. I went and got an apartment on the other side of town because I'm like, until you find a job, I have to be able to pay the rent. And when I'm bringing in, all I can pay is rent, which means we would have no lights, no.
Right.
And so, and it was crazy because he was in management, he even applied at Walmart. He was like, I'll do anything until I can get back in, into my position. But nobody would hire him. They kept telling him he was overqualified. And after a couple months of that, he was going to the temp agency, sitting there for hours, waiting for work. Some days he'd come home busted and disgusted because they didn't have any work, but he kept going every day. And this man got depressed. For almost 2 months, he sat on the couch. And I let him have his moment. But then I was like, hey, look, something I can give. Right. You can do this, right? And I was like, I got us. I mean, I remember times going to the food bank, all types of stuff. I was like, I got us. And it took a few months. He started getting work with the temp agency because they saw him keep, showing up. So he was able to pay. Only thing I told him was, I can only pay the bills. You got to work your car payment out. I can't do that. My car was paid for, and you got to figure that out. And they worked with him. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, once he got back, and he got back with the same company, later on, a few months later, a better job. Where I didn't have to, because when we first got married, I had to help, with some of the bills, which was fine, and he knew my situation, and he was like, I don't care, we were friends way before we ever got romantical, when we were really good friends. Right. So he knew my situation, he knew my work ethic, he knew who I was, and so he was like, we're cool. We might not have everything we want, but you don't have to work. You get a check. You just take care of the house, take care of the house and the kids. And so once he started climbing up the corporate ladder, then he's like, babe, your money is your money. He took care of me. But backward to go back when he got back working, which was actually a promotion from the last job. I mean, he started making more money, and he was just like, one day he looked at me and he said, "Man," and I was like, "What?" And he just shook his head, and I'm thinking, "Okay, what did you do?" No, he said, I appreciate you," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, really, because I thought you were going to leave me." And I was like, "Why?" He said, "Because I didn't have a job. I didn't." And I was like, "Yeah, but I saw you trying. Like, I would see him come home and get this, see the emails and every time qualified." And he's like, "I don't care. I work at McDonald's for the time being. I just need to support my family." And nobody would hire him. Right. You know, and then it happened a couple more times. He looked like, case in point, we moved here to Alabama. Right. It'll be a year in February. 3 months later, his company let him go. Just he came home one day. I was like, "How was your day?" He's like, "It's my last." And I'm like, "What the heck?" And it was budget stuff because they like severely overpaid him to come out here, and then they realized they were over budget, so they just fired him.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It took a couple months for him to get back to work. He's still back with the same company. Well, not a couple months. I'm sorry, a couple weeks, because they fired him. And then his old boss said, "Hey, I need some help out here in California," which the company paid for, but you'll have to travel. And 4 days later, they were putting him back on the schedule, and 10 days later, he was back to work. Like, who fires you and then hires you right back? So it was no fault of his own. But even with that, he was like, "Man, what are we going to do?" I was like, "Babe, we're going to be okay. We have savings." Like, I just kept, encouraging him because, man, he's like, "Man, like, I'm going to move my wife out here, and our children are grown now. They're back in Texas. Our son has his own apartment. Our daughter, she was married, but she lost her husband in November. But they're doing well. They have their own." He's like, "Man, I done moved my wife out here and I don't have a job. Like, this is crazy." And I just kept telling him, "Babe, we're going to be okay. Like, we've been here before. God has always seen us through. Just, I understand you feel some type of way, but don't give up. Just keep, And so if you're a good man and you know it, so what if he falls on hard times? Or so what if, okay, he's only making 70,000 and now you're making 200,000. So you're going to get rid of that good man over some money? When he's trying, it's not like he just sat down and decided, "Oh, you're going to take care of me." Like, how do you make it make sense?
First off, this speaks very. I have nothing but. If I had to bring up a relationship that I would look up to, that would be one of them. Because before I even get to his point, for her to be strong enough to do that, like, and he to know, a lot of women ain't gonna do this. A lot of women be thinking, I just threw the family away or I gave up. And for her to be willing to still go through it and then build and then got the good outcome that she wanted. And then even when it's still good and things might happen, she's still like, "Yo, I'm gonna hold it down." That's the type of woman I would want to be with. Yeah. That's the type of woman I want to be with. When it start happening, I need to know that I got a road, and she a road dog for real. Yeah. And I commend him because it's real easy to give up like that. Yeah. Especially if you in your head and you're not really seeing it for what it is. Right. And you keep getting told similar processes now. For me to be a little vulnerable. You feel me? Yeah. And for you to still get told no, even though you have what it takes, that can get really, really frustrating. So I'm glad I heard the story. Honestly, it's really motivating. And two, it's motivating on the other front. So I'm like, maybe I'll find me a little Shamil. You're Shamil. I'm his fan. So what? Because that's fine. That's really, really, I love hearing that. That's really fine. Because that's a really serious situation. Oh, no.
We have moments. I'm not going to sit here and say everything's always been perfect and like, I wake up every day like, "Oh, I just love you so much." Sometimes,
but that's not the picture you painted, though.
Play golf or something.
Right.
Like, get out of my.
Right. See, for somebody that's going to be real.
You learn to. One of the things that, and when I was going to get married, and I'm not sitting here saying like I'm this perfect person because I have my flaws too. Because sometimes I can get a little bit of attitude. So he just ignores me because he knows me. So he's just like, I know when you get over it, we are, you know. And so, anywho, you know, like I wanted to base my marriage not on what people told me, what I heard, because I've seen, you know, in my family, a lot of the men, even that I look up to, are good dudes, but you know, they got kids out of wedlock, and oh, don't tell nobody, keep it secret. Some people, some know, some don't. You know, like so. I'm saying so much because I honestly never wanted to be married. Because I'm just like, why get married when all you're gonna do is cheat on you and you know this and that from things I saw.
Right.
But you know, with my husband, it was just something I tried to get rid of him a few times. But go away. And,
Right. Hey, nephew. Shamil got that good. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh my God. I knew you was gonna do something. I didn't wait.
Hey, he ain't going nowhere.
But finally, I came and I was like, okay, yeah, because I used to always be like, you know, because I went through a lot in my life and
Right.
been through a lot, and I used to always tell them like, I'm damaged. Why do you want me? You know, like
So we got
I
that
didn't
good
even see myself being a wife. You know, because I had been through so much, and you know.
But you put it on him like a wife, and he's like,
to get through some things and heal and different things, and he was there for me and let me have that moment the first couple years of marriage.
Right.
You know, but when we anyway, what I was saying, I'm sorry, I squirrel brain, was that I wanted our marriage based on, you know, God and keeping God.
And you love him. And he loves you.
It was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was that thing I know for a fact that got us through and just our faith, you know. That like when we got married, we said divorce is not an option. Now I did tell him there are some deal breakers. I don't care what we said, but there's certain things you just can't do that I'm just gonna put up with.
Right.
Put your hands on me, and I might forgive you once if I find out you cheat on me. But if you cheating multiple times, multiple women, like I'm sorry, dude, like it ain't happening. I'm not
gotcha.
with all that.
Makes sense.
But you know, we need to work it out and keeping God first and our faith and knowing that regardless. Life is going to happen. You're going to have hard times. People are going to go through things. I mean, there's times where because of the multiple sclerosis, there's some days that I'm not an invalid by no means.
Yeah, but you can't do things. Yeah.
That I physically cannot cook. Physically cannot get them clothes out the dryer for 3 days because I'm in the bed. I'm done. You know, and he doesn't trip because he knows
he loves
who
you.
I am. Because once I'm back to myself. Like I'm around here like Mary Poppins. It's like, oh, what do you want to eat? You know, I'm making cookies and you know.
Right.
And so you got to know who you're marrying, and you have to have those conversations before you even want to get. If you're going to live together, like what are your goals? We sat down, and I was like, what are your expectations of me as a wife, and what are and I told him my expectations as a husband, and then we went from there. So like I told him, I don't like to iron. I can wash your clothes, fold your clothes, put them away, but you have to iron your own clothes.
That's fine.
Wash dishes.
Right.
You know,
things you got to talk about. Exactly.
I got questions.
He won't put his clothes in the hamper. He puts them in the floor. I just can't stand it. I'm out of here. Like really, you left a good man over clothes on the floor.
Right.
You know, like you have some deeper issues than that. It's not that serious. My aunt told me when we got married, she was like, you have to choose your battles wisely.
You do.
Not everything is worth an argument or tearing up your relationship over.
Exactly. Shamil, I appreciate you for sharing your story, baby girl. Tell your husband we say hello. We love you.
You're.
All right. Much love to you too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Gotta get one more here. Tam's one of them.
Tams?
Yes, let me bring her in. We'll be out of here. Hey, Tams. Hey, you the last one for the night. You the last one for the night. Go ahead.
So if I'm going back to something that you guys have already hit on, then you can just say I've had enough. So I want to hit on the part of a woman and a man and their money.
Okay.
I am an older woman. I have 2 grown kids.
Okay.
I have ran businesses, me and my father.
Mhm.
I was married for 15 years.
Mhm.
I am divorced. My ex-husband lost his job.
Mhm.
Now, I was making more money than him.
Mhm.
And he did sign a prenup
Mhm.
when we got married because of the businesses that I ran.
Mhm.
Then when he lost, well, not really lost his job, he got a job not making as much money as I was making. If I think back to the beginning, and here again, I was at work listening, I would never have left him, and I didn't leave him because I was making more money than him.
Mhm.
He didn't have a problem with me making more money. We had the cars, we had the houses, we had 2 beautiful children. Then when he did finally get a job and he was making more money than me, I don't understand why men have a problem with if the woman is not making as much money as the man, that the man doesn't want to have anything to do with that woman. Is that what you guys were saying at the beginning of the show?
We said something similar. We said we don't know too many dudes that would have a problem if that was the case. Not that he would have a problem, but we was like, we didn't know if there was so many men that if they was posed with the question, hey, are you gonna leave your girl because she's not on the same level as you financially? It was like, no, most dudes is gonna hold it down because they're gonna be like, no, that's pretty cool. I have no problem being the breadwinner.
Right, but I'm going to look at a man and his money status, as long as he's not homeless.
Mhm.
Like I think Joe said something about his caliber, that he wouldn't, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you don't date outside of your caliber. Did I get that correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if a woman is not making, I mean, I don't know how much you make in my business, but if just say, for instance, if you made $80,000 and that woman wasn't making $80,000, why would you not date her because she's not making as much money as you? If she brings, as you don't like to say, to the table, your comfortability, your communication, your compatibility, your intellectual conversation. Why do men feel like that if you don't make as much money as them or over,
Right.
that they're out of your range?
Well, I
That's
think,
what I'm trying to
okay, so for me as a man, for where I am and what God has blessed me with, I want a woman that's going to be at my caliber because at the end of the day, I want her to be sign a prenup with me. Right. And so she needs to make sure, I want to be able to make sure that if we don't make it, that she's going to be able to take care of herself. Right. And she's going to be okay. So I don't want to deal with anybody. Like if I'm doing what I'm doing right now, I don't want, it's just me. I don't want to have to bring a woman up to my lifestyle. I want her to be able to already understand this lifestyle that I'm already living where I am. I don't want to have to put her in this lifestyle because a lot of times when you put women in this lifestyle, and if things don't go right, the first thing they're gonna say, well, you got me accustomed to this lifestyle. Now I'm responsible for taking care of you with alimony to make you live at this lifestyle. I don't want to even deal with that. Yeah. But just me personally. You see what I'm saying? If you, yeah, so that's why I say for me at this level where I am, I need a woman who got her own, who can make her own. I'm not here trying to, I don't mind taking care of you, but I'm not going to bring you up to where I am. And if something goes wrong, I got to still support you at that level because that's where I brought you to. And that would be my fault.
But all women that you meet are not going to be where you're at.
But
that's true. That's true. And that mean my pool, but that mean my pool is small then though. You see what I'm saying? That means the pool of women that I'm dating will be smaller. I'm okay with that at this stage in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with my pool of women being smaller.
So let me give you an example.
Okay.
So I own these businesses, and then my ex-husband was not where he needed to be. That didn't mean I didn't love him any less. wasn't going to leave him. So the tables turned. My story, I am a breast cancer survivor, and therefore my income, even though we had the businesses, I wasn't working as much. I still had income, but my income went down a little bit. So he stepped up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? So when you meet someone, and even though you're not on the same caliber as each other at the time that you meet, you love that person, you're going to stay with that person, and you're going to support that person.
But you said something very important though. When you meet that person, you fall in love with that person, right? I'm not trying to meet somebody and fall in love with somebody that I'm not satisfied with what I see.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So for me, at this stage, when I was younger, it's love. Love is everything. But you know this being a little bit older, right? That love is not everything when you have everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it again. Love is not everything when you got everything to lose.
You're not dropping bars, man.
Huh?
You like dropping bars.
But that's true, man. Love is not everything when you got everything to lose, because you're not gonna marry a man that's a project, and this man can actually take you for your house and some of the stuff from your kids at this stage in your life. You're not gonna marry that thing. But you see what I'm saying though? You're not gonna marry a man that's not up to caliber, and you have to pay him alimony, and he can take care of your house. You're not gonna marry that dude.
No, there's going to be a prenup.
Right, but what I'm saying is, even with that prenup, you're going to make sure that this guy's up to caliber, so you don't even try to contest that prenup. You see what I'm saying?
He doesn't much money as I make. I'm in the banking industry. I'm not rich by no means.
Oh, you're not rich? Oh, okay.
No, $20.
I have gone home. I have a brand new car. I have two wonderful kids. Two are going.
Oh, are your kids grown?
Excuse me?
Are your kids grown, man?
My kids are grown.
You know, nephew, I'm gonna have to go up to Tennessee.
Let me hold $20.
My son.
Oh, she got a son though. No, I'm good. He may kick my ass. I'm good.
Tennessee country strong.
Yeah.
And going to work for NASA. My daughter, a flight attendant for Alaska Airlines. Two very successful children. I want to boast a little bit because of the criteria that I gave them growing up.
Right.
Their credit scores are great because their mama made sure that was there. But I'm also in the business industry, so as far as accounting and stuff like that. So I knew where to take my children.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not going to not meet a man for his income. That doesn't matter. If I meet somebody and we date and we fall in love and whatever happens.
But see, yeah, Tam, you gotta say this here though, right? Nephew, she said she got a house, she got a brand new car, right? She work in the banking industry. Now, if you're not making, you know, if I'm making 250 and you making 80 or 100, I'm okay with that because you can take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you mean you over the 80-20 rule for me. You know what I'm saying? That's where I am with that. So if your checkbook is not the exact same as things, man, but you're living your life and you can take care of yourself, I think a woman who can take care of herself. I don't want to marry a woman who needs me to take care of her.
You need a Jill Scott living their life like it's golden.
Yeah. But I'm just being honest. I don't want a woman at this stage of my life that she got had by her husband, and when she started living me, she started living a better life. I'm not there anymore. I'm not. But a woman that got her stuff together, she may not make the income I make, because maybe in the industry, I make a lot more money. But if she's handling her business, she got her own house, she got her own car, she got money in the bank, her kids are doing well. I can be with her. I'm okay with that. I'll give you that time. I'll be okay with that. Okay. All good. All right. Thanks so much, Tim, for joining us. All right, good. I have a good one. There we go. So that's why that's why as Miss thank you, Tam. As Miss Hanson would say, that's why I mess with you. As Miss Hanson would say. All right, Joe. Hey, Tam, when I see you, it's on site. All right, y'all. I'll tell y'all, we got to get ready to get up here. Y'all have a lovely, lovely weekend. We didn't get a chance to do the top 10 because y'all love the conversation that we had. We'll do it next week. Y'all know how I feel about it, right? Jitam, te amo, hasta más, y liberté. What does all I mean? Me and my boy nephew, we love you. Y'all have a good weekend. Take care.
See y'all later.